All right, humor me for a moment. Let's assume that President Trump is actually 100% legit and not compromised. Humor me for a moment, all right? If you're biased against him, just humor me for a moment. Hear me out. The Bible in Matthew 7:16 says, by their fruit you will recognize them. By their fruit you will recognize them, Jesus said. So we can always reference back to that in the fruits. Now, if you notice, I have not come out and supported President Trump, audaciously, this and that. I have not done that because, like the Bible says, by their fruit you will recognize them, not just by their words and promises. And everybody can make promises, and then people can do some actions, and they're still really kind of like not that great. But I want to draw people's attention to something here that is very, very key, an action that is probably the most dangerous suicidal thing a president has ever done since Kennedy. And that is classifying the most dangerous organization possibly in the world as terrorists. That's the Mexican drug cartels. These are not nice people. These are people that do not play by laws and rules. They play by the jungle. They play by force, power, bullying, submission, and it is a dangerous game that they play in. President Trump issued an executive order, day of office, classifying the Mexican drug cartels as terrorists. Same thing as like Al-Qaeda, like we had back with the fake 9/11 stuff. So ultimately, this is an action. This is a deed. This is a fruit that we can know them by. Because I got to thinking, I'm like, what is in it for him? Who would be compromising him? Who would be bribing him? Whose actions, whose deeds would he be doing by classifying probably the most dangerous, cutthroat, ruthless, deadly organization in the world, terrorists, and going against them? Now, these are the people you don't want to go against. These are the people you don't want to come out openly against and target. That's just dangerous, man. It's insane. Why would you want, no president's ever done that before. Now, I get it, you do a lot of political things, and political things are totally, there's going to be bipartisanship, there's going to be, or different views on each. But this is one thing I think that people can all get behind, classifying cartels as terrorists, and the danger and the potential harm that these ruthless individuals could potentially do to him and his family and loved ones and his businesses. This is just an absolute sign of courage. And it's a sign of, for me, it's a sign of loyalty to the Creator. And that's it. Not to anyone else. Because without incredible faith and incredible courage, and unless he's some sort of a time traveler, I don't know how in the world he would be able to have that type of courage to be able to do something like that with the danger that it puts on him. So I just want to explore that. What do you think? Is this one of the bravest moves ever for a president, classifying the Mexican drug cartels as terrorists? And for those who are skeptical, like I've always been about politicians, thinking that they're on our side. I'm thinking most of them are compromised. Always being skeptical. I love Jason from Archaics. I really do. I respect him. And I don't think he'll ever be convinced. He still believes that Trump is compromised. And I respect that. I respect that a lot of people are going to always be that way. I, in fact, listen to that because I have every reason to believe that that's really the system that we're living in is a totally bought and paid for bribe politicians world. It makes complete sense. It seems like it's always been that way. But this one action, Jason from Archaics, I want you to look at. By their fruits, all right? Like the Bible says, look at their fruits. By their fruits you will recognize them, Matthew 7:16. And this is one fruit that cannot go unnoticed. And there's many others that you could go against, but this one here, I just can't put my finger on who in the world would be bribing him, whose bidding is he doing, who would incentivize him to do such a dangerous act. Cartels? Come on. He's going against the cartels. Give me your thoughts. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear it. All right. This is Gavin. Hit the ones. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you at the top. Later.